Rise and shine.
It's time to wake up with Daven and Andrew.
XFM, turn it up. That's right. It's time to wake up with Daven and Andrew. Minus Andrew today. He's not here today. He has to stay home and sleep in or something. So it's just me today, which means I don't have Andrew pressing buttons for me. So if things all go a bit pear-shaped and I make a few cock-ups, then just bear with me. It's Andrew's fault, basically, for not being here and for making me rely on him in the first place. Now, today is the 12th of December 2012, also known as the 12th of the 12th 12 today. Yeah, which means that a whole lot of unoriginal people are getting married, since it's the last repetitive date for 100 years. And if you're sitting at home going, hang on, what about 13th of the 13th, 2013, then you probably failed high school maths. And on that note, it's also 9 days until the world's supposed to end, on the 21st of the 12th, 2012. If you haven't got anything prepared, NZ's Got Talent judge Jason Kerrison has himself a little Apoco shelter up in Northland, so if it does go to custard, then he's the one you're going to want to go crying and grovelling to, because he's all safe. He's got like 3 years worth of food, and take a guitar, because he's also a pretty good singer of Op Shop, and if the end of the world is near, it'd be nice to have an Op Shop cover. And while Andrew might not be here today, I actually fought hell and high water to get here, so just to rub it in that he's looking a bit bad today by not showing up, there was a ridiculous amount of traffic between Porirua and Wellington today, because some people decided that peak hour traffic in the morning would be a perfect time for roadworks. So, I ended up getting out of my mum's car and walking to the train station along the motorway. It was that packed, so if you are thinking of heading into town from sort of Porirua backwards towards the hut, then you might want to just catch the train or wait, because last time I checked it was absolutely gridlocked. Now, Mahi Drysdale, if you don't know, he won gold in the men's single sculls at the Olympics this year, and despite what it sounds like, single sculls has nothing to do with drinking, it's rowing, so he's just a rower. And he's actually a bit of a hero, because he found an injured guy out tramping, and he called 111 and got the guy some help. So that's good of him, old Mahi Drysdale. He was tramping in the Tararua Ranges, and the guy had taken a bit of a spill. So Mahi had his cell phone and whipped it up. 111, can we get this guy a helicopter or something, I guess? And now the guy's fine, and it's all thanks to Mahi Drysdale going for a walk. And if I was the injured guy, the first thing I would have done when I saw Mahi Drysdale is asked him if he had his gold medal on him. And because let's be honest, all the New Zealand gold medalists take their medals everywhere with them, don't they? Every single interview, they've always got their medals. And so that would have been the first thing. I'd be like, never mind calling 111, mate, just take your phone out and let me have a picture with your gold medal. XFM, turn it up. It's 5 minutes to 10. What a dog's breakfast this is. This is what happens when Andrew's not here to press the buttons. But we do have him on the line.
What is going on over there, Daven? I've been listening, and there's been a calamity all morning. What is happening?
I keep pressing
I can't even have a little day off without things going to the dogs.
I keep pressing the wrong buttons and whatnot, but it's okay. You're here now, and it's time for Wacky Words.
Daven and Andrew's wacky word of the day.
I'll do the voice break. XFM, turn it up. That was Princess of China Coldplay. Right now, it's time for Wacky Words. That's how you do it.
Okay. All right, that's done. Right, so what's our wacky word for today, Andrew?
Oh, the wacky word for today is mastication.
Mastication?
Yeah, mastication.
Okay, then. Well, it sounds like mastication is when you erect a mast on a ship. Is that right? Is it mastication?
No, that's not what it is, no.
Okay. I know, it's Master Cation, and that's the master of all cats. There's a man called Cation who's a master and controls cats. Is that what Master Cation is?
No, it's mastication. It sort of sounds like another word.
It does a bit.
You might be quite familiar with.
No, I know. I know what it sounds like.
That's got a B in it, though.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I know what it sounds like now. It is mastication. It's what it's called when you listen to Reese Maston. So you're like, Mum, I'm just going into my room, gonna do a bit of mastication, and she's like, you what? and you're like, oh, you know, listening to Reese Maston.
No, that's not what it is. No, mastication is something
Mastication
else.
is... Okay, well, I don't know.
Well, I can tell you...
Okay.
I can tell you use your mouth with it.
Use your mouth. Oh, mastication is another word for chewing.
It is. It's the first word that you got right.
That's the first word I've ever actually known the meaning of in Wacky Words. See?
Yeah, mastication is the chewing of food between your teeth.
There you go.
If you don't masticate well, you might get stuck down your throat.
Yes, and then you could die. So, tip of the day, if you're going to masticate, then you better do it properly.
That's right.
That's right. Well, I haven't learned anything today because I already knew that wacky word, so...
And always have a tissue handy when you masticate.
Yes.
To wipe up the little dribbles on the side.
Because it can get a bit messy, can't it? All right.
It can do.
Thank you for that, Andrew.
No worries.
I'll try and sail the ship properly from now on out, press the right buttons and whatnot. And we've got Taylor on the line. You there, Taylor?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, so you know how Celebrity Guess Who I Am works, right?
Yeah.
All right, then. So, guess we'll start it.
It's time for Celebrity Guess Who I Am.
Right, so you've got 30 seconds to ask me yes/no questions. Your starting hint today, Taylor, is a lot of people agree that this person is very hot. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's not me, though, so I know that's going to be your first instinct, but it's actually not, okay? So I guess we'll start the clock.
Start the clock.
Go.
Okay. Is this person brunette?
Kind of. Very short hair, so yes.
Okay. Is she tall?
Yes, they are quite tall, I would say.
Is it a female?
No.
Not a female.
No.
Okay. Is it an actor?
Yes. And the time is up. Can I have a final guess, Taylor? Remember, a lot of people think this guy is really hot.
Brad Pitt?
No, unfortunately not. The celebrity today was Channing Tatum.
Oh, damn it,
Have you seen Magic Mike?
Yeah, I have.
I bet you have. Did you like seeing his ass in that movie?
I would have said no.
Well, thanks for playing anyway, Taylor. XFM, turn it up. It's 20 minutes past 10 now. That was No, it wasn't. It was Summertime Sadness, Lana Del Rey. And I've got a bit of studio sadness because Andrew's not here today to press buttons, which is why you've been hearing so many stuff-ups today. And, but that's okay because I've made it so that I don't have to press buttons anymore, so checkmate system. Now, coming up soon, we're going to have Labyrinth, for Tinny Temper, Katy Perry and will.i.am. And, these days, it's kind of weird if you go in to buy a advent calendar when you're over the age of 18, and it's a bit awkward. So, if you also got the old advent calendar lack of sadness, then you should head over to Grab a Seat, because every day you can crack a Christmas cracker there, and you win a prize instantly if you're lucky. Some days you just get a joke, but they are pretty good jokes. They're not normal Christmas cracker jokes like, why did the golfer take a spare pair of pants on the fairway with him in case he got a hole in one? That was from last Christmas, a Christmas cracker that I got. But no, I keep winning some cool stuff off Grab a Seat. But it's useless. Like, I won $250 off Shanghai fares today, which would be excellent if I was going to Shanghai, but I'm not. I've also won discounts on fares to Tokyo and the Pacific Islands, both other places that I don't plan going anytime soon. But maybe if you're thinking of travelling, you should definitely try and win something, because you can get $250 off. Easy. Now, it's probably time for our famous birthday shout-outs. Just one today, and that's Frank Sinatra. You might be saying, who? He's a famous crooner. If you don't know who he is, ask Nana, because she'll probably know. Andrew will probably know too, because he's as old as the hills as well. So a good excuse to have a martini. Now, Also, something to do in town today, or just these holidays, is the sun bears at Wellington Zoo have come out. They've been moved to a new exhibit, and they've been a bit shy lately, but they've started coming out. And if you haven't seen them, sun bears are hilarious looking creatures. They look like bears that were drawn by somebody who couldn't draw bears. So there's a good excuse to go to the holidays. Not the holidays, the zoo this holidays. But like you need an excuse, I mean everyone loves going to the zoo, don't they? That's right, XFM, you're with Daven and Andrew. It's 15 minutes to 11. Now that was the new one from Britney Spears and will.i.am. And as terrible as it was when it first came out, I have to say I quite enjoy it these days. So yeah. And we've got Andrew, he's back on the line. Hello Andrew.
Hello, I love that song, Britney Bitch. I just love it.
Yeah, me too. At first I was like, oh, this sucks, and now it's just really catchy.
It is very, very catchy. And with Chantel, I thought she was supposed to be doing Showbiz Shockers. Now I'm being roped into doing it from home.
Yeah, exactly. She, I went in to see her, and she was there, and then I went back out, and apparently her and some of the other guys have skived off for brunch without me.
Well, isn't that lucky for some people, just going off to lunch whenever they feel like it? Brunch, whatever it is.
Lucky for some people, alright.
It is lucky for some people. Well, we better crack on and get into the Showbiz Shockers for today.
Alright then, let's do it.
Any Showbiz Shockers.
Lindsay Lohan is exactly 1 day away from having her probation revoked. The end game could be 245 days in the slammer. Apparently, law enforcement sources connected with her most recent case say when Lindsay is arraigned Wednesday for allegedly lying to cops and reckless driving in connection with her car accident last June, the judge will revoke her probation in the jewellery heist case and set a date for a hearing to formally decide if Lindsay's violated the terms of her probation by breaking the law again. Lord of the Rings and Hobbit actor Ian McLennan has announced he has prostate cancer. The 73-year-old McLennan says he's been suffering from prostate cancer for the last 6 or 7 years.
That's
but it's
Gandalf.
not life-threatening, so that's good.
That's Gandalf,
The Australian
right?
radio station responsible for the prank phone call that led to a British nurse's death is planning to give her family about $500,000. The corporation that owns Today FM announced it will donate the station's advertising profits for the rest of the year to the fund to set up to support the woman's 2 teenage children and husband. And that's Showbiz Shockers for today.
Isn't that sweet? Oh, so Gandalf has cancer.
Yeah, that's a shame, but obviously it's he's on top of it. They're on top of it.
Yeah. Oh well, that's at least they're on top of it. All right then. Well, thanks for those Showbiz Shockers, filling in for Shani, who is skiving off.
Isn't she just terrible like that, Devin? Isn't she terrible like that?
She complains that we don't give her enough Showbiz Shockers, then we give her some Showbiz Shockers and she calls us bullies, and now she skives off.
Oh no, she was assholes.
Oh,
actually,
assholes.
what she called
That's
us.
what she called us. Yeah, that's right. Okay then. Well,
I'll see you tomorrow.
That's right. You'll be back in to push all the buttons, and then I won't be stuffing things up again.
Yeah, another day of Wake Up with Daven and Andrew. Don't forget it starts at 9 o'clock, and I'll be there, promise.
It's 8 minutes to 11, which must mean it's time for something you probably didn't know. I know you've been just hanging out all morning for this one. Now, what you probably didn't know today is that you've probably heard of sniffer dogs, yes, but what about sniffer bees? Researchers at the Food and Plant Research Laboratory are training bees to be able to sniff out apple moth caterpillars so that they know which trees have been infected by these apple moth caterpillars. So obviously they're not good and they're going to ruin your apples, but bees are going to come to your rescue. It's not as cool as the police sniffer dogs, but I mean, imagine if bees were like police sniffer dogs. Like, you break into a house and then they find something of yours, they give it to the bees, and they send the bees after you. Don't know about you, but that's enough to scare me out of never committing a crime ever. So there are sniffer bees as well as sniffer dogs, and that is something you probably didn't know.